So this is the video review for Call of Love by Lee Haven. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog, then there's a link within the post. And this is the video review. So Call of Love by Lee Haven. This was so sweet. Parker returns home after leaving. There was a lot of conflict with her family, and she finds her best friend and foster sister, Kate, is dying. So she's absolutely devastated to be losing this one person, this one woman that she really loves, and Parker and Kate struggle to overcome the realities and face difficult decisions that they now find themselves in. So I absolutely adored this story. It was such a strong and emotional debut novel from Lee Haven. Parker and Kate's story really is a unique one, like truly unique. It's not something I've come across before, and it was very, very different, but in the best way. There was a lot for them both to deal with, given what happened in the past, the reasons that Parker had left, and then all they'd been through since, both of them individual traumatic experiences, and then the potential upset of being back in each other's lives and what that was going to cause for not just them, but their wider family. And that whole thing was explored. You know, people they were related to, people they knew, people they'd met and discovered were part of their family and everything. So everybody was slightly affected in some way in Parker returning home. So I really felt for Parker. Like, she had the most difficult, I think, of everything, because she'd kept her distance and she was so unprepared for everything, what she'd been through in leaving home and then what she was now returning to. And it broke my heart when she learnt what was happening with Kate, because it wasn't just what was happening with Kate, it was why she hadn't been told and why she didn't know. And there were just so many reasons for things which you can't share because it will completely spoil it, but there were just lots of things for her to process and deal with. Kate was a great character. I loved Kate. Despite everything she was going through and how hurt she was over Parker leaving, she was welcoming and accepting of Parker coming back. She was holding back a little bit, and I understood all of her reactions to Parker being back, but not just Kate's and Parker's as well. It was very easy to understand the thoughts and feelings and reactions of the entire family, because everybody had been affected by everything happening. Everyone's feelings were valid, and it was great that Lee explored them all, and they all had chances to learn, grow, right the wrongs that they'd made, or that they felt they'd made, or that others felt they'd made, and they could focus on what was truly important, which was Kate getting better and Parker and Kate finding that happiness that they should have always had together. So it was a great story for exploring really unique situations, and understanding how family and relationship definitions, they vary for absolutely everyone, and what one person deems right, another person deems wrong, and or it unsettles the balance of things. And this is the problem. Well, it's not really a problem, but it is a problem, I suppose, because it's something that you have to work out a solution for when your family is made up from different sort of places, like people being adopted, people coming into your life that are part of your family by extension. All these things, they add a new level of complication to what probably could be a very simple relationship. And that's what's happened with Parker and Kate. They've had this past, which has meant they've been brought into each other's lives and brought up as sisters, but they had feelings for each other way back when, and nobody really understood. And there was nothing wrong. There was absolutely nothing wrong with the feelings that they had for one another. They were completely valid, and family reactions caused a chain of events that could have been avoided if those people had been ready to grow at that time. And that's the point of the story. Like, it takes time sometimes to grow and accept and understand. Sometimes it takes a traumatic event to change a perspective. So it was really well explored and really great story, and something that I really was intrigued by and really enjoyed. I was moved by how heartwarming the story was, bearing in mind it was about trauma, healing and true love. It really was. I enjoyed every second of it. There were cute moments, there were emotional and even tension-filled moments, and every single one of them was fabulous. But a great story about connection, and excited for what Lee will write next. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of Call of Love by Lee Haven, which I really, really hope you will. If you've read Call of Love, would love to know what you thought of it, so please do comment and let us know how you found the story, what you enjoyed. And if you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, it's on your to-be-read list, or you're now super intrigued and thinking, yes, I really, really, really want to read that story, then again, please do comment, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I hope you enjoy it. Bye!